Bitcoin is starting to break out right now, and today we are about to get this important data. So we are going to need to be talking about that exactly and much more. What is right now happening for Bitcoin? The funding rates are extremely negative on all of the exchanges. So guys, can we once again push up the likes back above the 100 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into what's at short term. And yes, like we have been talking about yesterday, well, Bitcoin is finally starting to break out outside of this symmetrical triangle over here. Of course, Bitcoin has been getting squeezed inside of this new symmetrical triangle, and right now we are finally getting our breakout. Now, we are not getting a lot of continuation in that short term, so we can actually start to have a look into some kind of a new pattern, because Bitcoin is still trying to break above this level of resistance. It is still failing to do so, so we might just need to have a look into this ascending triangle being created instead. Now, if Bitcoin is going to be breaking above this level of resistance over here, well then definitely Bitcoin is going to be headed much and much higher again, just like we have been talking about yesterday. In the case of a break towards the upside, well, most definitely Bitcoin is going to be breaking above this level of resistance, which is going to be very important. And if we are going to be breaking back above this level of resistance, I think that 67, 68k level is going to be hit next. So yes, it is going to be looking very good if we are indeed going to be seeing this break towards the upside, but what is just going to be very important is this inflation rate, which will be coming out today, because if it is going to be coming in bad, well, in that case, most definitely, I am going to be expecting that we are going to be seeing a heavy rejection, and in that case, we can still see this break towards the downside. If we are going to be breaking this one towards the downside, definitely, I am going to be entering my Bitcoin trade, like I've been already talking about many times. If we are going to be getting this rejection, I'm going to be aiming for that 57k level next, but after that, I'm even going to be having a look into this huge wick getting filled, and if that is going to be happening from off the 57k all the way towards the 51k level, I am going to be opening up my Bitcoin trade. So honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I would love for Bitcoin to actually break towards the downside, because in that case, I'm just going to be opening up some huge positions. But for me, honestly, it doesn't really matter what is going to be happening in that short term. If we are going to be seeing another move towards the downside, then a move up, or already this move towards the upside right now, I have already bought a lot of spot positions during this crash over here. So yeah, I'm already spot long with a lot of, allocations into altcoins and Bitcoin. But what is just going to be very important to have a look towards right now in the short term is going to be the CPI data that will be getting released today. Anyways, for that longer term for Bitcoin, most definitely, I think we have already bottomed out over here, and Bitcoin is looking very bullish at these current stages, because the Bitcoin funding rates are right now extremely negative over on Binance, OKX, Bybit, Vertex, BitGet, and all of these exchanges over here. Now, in the past few hours, to be honest, they have been even more negative, but what is this just going to be suggesting is that people in the market are trying to short, and whenever this usually happens, well, it is signaling a bottom, right? Because whenever the majority of the market is trading short, well, that is usually the moment where the market does the opposite, because most of the traders usually lose in the market. So right now, the Bitcoin funding rates extremely negative, suggesting a bottom right now for Bitcoin. And in the coming few weeks, we are going to be seeing another move towards the upside. That is going to be very likely. That is what I've been saying for the past couple of weeks already. It is looking like it is finally gonna happen. So it doesn't really matter what is gonna happen in the short term, but just in that longer term, I think we are going to be seeing some huge moves towards the upside because of the Bitcoin funding rates. Anyways, also Tether is printing more, so that is going to be bullish for Bitcoin. More liquidity is getting injected in the market, so that is bullish in general for crypto. Anyways, it is very much looking like Bitcoin history is right now repeating from of the last summer. If you are going to be having a look into what's the price action right now and the price action from last summer, it is looking exactly the same. So this is right now going to be suggesting that we might be seeing one last push towards the downside to be possibly filling up this wick over here, and then we are going to be seeing some up-only price movements. So this would be very cool if this was gonna happen, if this were gonna happen once again, but one thing is for sure, brighter days are ahead of ourselves. Anyways, also the Bitcoin miner reserves are right now at lows not seen since 2021, after the Bitcoin halving right now, of course. So yes, we are flashing this huge Bitcoin buy signal right now. The Bitcoin hash ribbons have flashed this buy signal after the halving, so this is generally a very good moment to buy. And after this signal, well, Bitcoin has always gone parabolic towards the upside. So yes, for that longer term, well, Bitcoin is looking extremely good. Just for that short term, we need to be having a look into what's the CPI data that we will be getting. Anyways, guys, if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well, make sure to check out that link down below, because with that link down below, you can be claiming a $30,000 deposit bonus. And if you are going to be using that first link down below, you can now also claim a $500 trade. So make sure to be checking it out. It is literally going to be a free position, which you can be claiming right now. Make sure to sign up with that first link down below. And anyways, yes, Bitcoin in that larger time frame is just very beautifully still consolidating right over here. And if you are going to be having a look into what's a weekly candlesticks, well, this is looking extremely good with this bullish hammer candle right now, seeing some continuation in this weekly candle. So this structure over here is looking very bullish in my opinion. So like I've been saying, maybe in that shorter term, it is going to be a very important decision moment right now, but just in that longer term, Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish. But anyways, guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.